So the sad fact is that if you're an affiliate marketer and you are watching this video, there's a 95% chance that you are going to fail. You're not going to make any money or no amount of significant money as an affiliate marketer. And that's just the cold hard facts. And the reason why I'm making this video is not to be a Debbie Downer or someone that rains on your parade and tries to steal your dreams. I'm not the Grinch that stole your dreams. I'm making this video because if you understand these five things, these five top reasons why new affiliate marketers fail, the real truth, then I'm hoping that you'll be able to keep that in mind and avoid these pitfalls. So if you don't know who I am, just a super quick introduction. I am Tiger Rush, and I have created multiple six-figure businesses online. So I originally got my start in the online affiliate marketing space. I struggled. I made all the mistakes you could possibly make as a new affiliate marketer. And, by the grace of God, I ended up finding my way, got myself a mentor, and scaled up to the point where I was making $20,000 per month pretty consistently. And I ended up shifting over and I went into the business coaching space, made another multiple six figures there. And then now recently, I've actually taken down my business coaching business, and now I'm back into affiliate marketing. So it's been a month since I've shifted back into affiliate marketing, literally from scratch, starting over all again, and just kind of documenting my journey. So if you are starting affiliate marketing, or even if you've been doing affiliate marketing for a while and you just really want quality information that and support that you can trust, what I want you to do is, number one, hit the like button so that this video goes out to more people who can benefit from it, who are possibly going to have they're going to go out as a new affiliate marketer and end up possibly failing, but at least they can get this information and know what pitfalls to avoid. And then I want you to hit the subscribe button and hit that bell notification so you can get notified anytime I upload new content that's going to help you create your lifestyle of passion and fulfillment through creating passive income. So without further ado, let's dive in. I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to give you the top 5 reasons why new affiliate marketers fail. So here's the real truth. The top 5 reasons, and I'm going to start with number 5. And number 5 is what I see a lot of people do. And I actually was stuck here when I first started, and that's being stuck in the learning phase. So what happens when we learn something new is that our brain releases a chemical called dopamine, and it's our feel-good chemical. It's released during different activities, pleasurable activities, and it causes us to really want to constantly repeat that activity. It gives us the illusion that we are actually accomplishing something. It's our reward center being activated. And every time we enroll in a course, every time you watch a new YouTube video, or you get a lead magnet and learn the 5 steps to creating your affiliate marketing business, or you watch a testimonial or a case study of how someone went from 0 to 6 figures and changed their financial lives and they're living their dream life and their best life, a bit of dopamine gets released. So it starts to feel like you're actually accomplishing something by constantly consuming information. But in reality, you're not accomplishing anything. You're just learning. You're just absorbing and absorbing and absorbing. And the transition between being a consumer online and being a creator, someone who, or a producer, or someone who produces content, is a huge difference. Like, that is the difference between someone who is spending money and going into debt and someone who is receiving money. Because the way you make money in any business, not just online and affiliate marketing, but in any business, is by giving value. So you can't just get stuck in the learning phase. you have to actually start executing. You actually start applying the things that you learn. So there's basically two type of affiliate marketers or new affiliate marketers I see that end up failing. And one is what I call the learners. And the second brings us to the fourth reason why new affiliate marketers fail. And that's the ones who try to do everything by trial and error. Those are the doers. So you have the learners that all they do is learn. Every time you hear from them, they're in a new course, they're watching another video, they've downloaded another lead magnet, they've got another ebook they're going through, and they're just learning all these different things. They're jumping from, a lot of times you'll see what's called shiny object syndrome. They'll be, one day they're crypto, the next day they're affiliate marketing, and then they're drop shipping, and then they're Amazon, and then they're just constantly learning and getting these dopamine hits. And then you have the doers. These people are, I don't know if it's ego or what's that's driving them. They want to kind of like figure it all out, and so they can beat on their chest at the end and be like, I'm a self-made person. Nobody helped me get to where I am. And they just went out and they just started doing. They just kind of not really knowing what it is, and they just kind of like go out there and start trying to emulate what they see. So I mean, imagine if pilots did that. Like, you kind of watched a few movies online, or you saw a few movies of pilots flying, jet fighters and doing all these tricks and everything. And then you go, you know what? I'm not going to take any lessons. I'm not going to learn from somebody who already knows how to fly and can teach and proven that they've been able to teach it. I'm just going to get in there and hijack this plane and then just like fly. It's probably not going to end well, right? And that's the same thing with business, with affiliate marketing. What I see successful affiliate marketers do is they get in what's called the learn apply loop. So what they do is they go out and they learn the techniques, the strategies. They invest in mentors. They start courses. They watch videos, and they learn the strategy. They learn the techniques, and then they go out and they apply the techniques that they learned. And they execute and they execute and they execute until they start seeing some results. They start seeing some of those results. Maybe they start making a few dollars, a few commissions. And then what do? Then, because they're not stuck just in the learning phase, they take some of those results and now they go back and they learn again. They reinvest in themselves. They find new mentors. They find new courses, and then they take what they learn and then they apply. It's these step-by-step increments. The game of success with affiliate marketing is a game of inches, not this game of miles like leapfrog. So that's number 4, is like they try to do everything by trial and error without actually getting any help or support. The third reason is this idea of not understanding the concept of delayed gratification. So there was this experiment done on these children over their lifetimes, from whenever they were small all the way up until they became adults. And in the experiment, these kids were put inside of a room, and an actual treat. I can't remember if it was like a donut or a cookie that was left on the table in front of them. And the experimenter left that there, and they gave them the instructions like, hey, I'm going to leave this treat here for you. And here's the deal. I'm going to walk out this room and I'm going to be gone. I'm going to be doing something here for a little bit. And when I come back in the room, if the treat is still here and you didn't eat it or eat any of it, then you're going to get 2 treats and you get to have that. But if I come back and you've eaten the donut, you've eaten the treat, then you don't get anything. You don't get any extra reward. And they did this with a group of children, and the results were pretty interesting. So there were a percentage of these kids that, of course, what you'd expect a kid to do, they're sitting there in front of temptation, the instant gratification of like, look at this, like this yummy thing, I want it in my stomach. And kids don't really have fully developed impulse control, right? In those ages. And many of the children, as soon as the the experimenter walked out of the room, their reactions were pretty funny. Some of them were like, cringing, and they can't help it, and they're looking at it, and then they reached out, and then they started eating the donut. They started eating the actual treat. But there was a small percentage of the children who actually used a strategy to get inside their own heads and actually resist the temptation. And when they came back, they ended up with the two rewards, and they were done with this whole delayed gratification. Now, what happened, what made this experiment interesting, is that years and years, decades into the future, they followed back up with these children to see where they were in life. And what ended up happening is the children who had waited and didn't go for the instant gratification and satisfy those needs, and waited and got the double reward later, they were the ones who consistently, it was scientifically significant, statistically significant, that they ended up being wealthy. Those were the people who were successful in life, the ones who were able to withhold and realize, like, hey, if I suffer a little bit right now, I get to have double the pleasure later. And this type of thinking works in all of our lives right now. Like that's something that plagues all of us, all of our human psyches. So in business, in affiliate marketing, from going from zero to the point where you're making 6 figures or 7 figures, the actual you can imagine it like a graph. On one side, you have the results. This is like your commissions, the money you make, the lifestyle you're able to live. And on the bottom, you have time. And what ends up happening is the results actually take on this exponential looking curve. So as you're going along the curve, so you can imagine like your results over time, when you start out running your business, you're going along, and the curve in the very beginning looks flat. It looks like nothing's happening. The experimenter's out of the room, and it's like, I just want the results. Like, just give me the quickest results. And what ends up happening is so many people quit before they reach that uptick where all of the magic happens, where all the results, start to become exponential, and you actually get those things that you've been desiring. Live that lifestyle where you're traveling, you can retire, you can, really live your best life, if that's sitting on a beach somewhere sipping something amazing. But this is making the difference. So realizing that it's not it may happen for some people very, very fast. You may be in some programs or seeing some people that they come in and within 30 days, they've already made $10,000 or $20,000 or something ridiculous. But realize that is the exception and not the rule. So for most of us, there's going to be that period where it feels like nothing's happening. And you have to find a way within yourself to not quit, to not give up, to not get that instant gratification of, I'm just dropping my bag, I'm tired, I don't see it happening right now, and realize how these results and everything really works. Now, number 2, a big mistake I see happening, and a lot of times it's because the affiliate marketing space is built on a lot of hype, where it's a lot of promises of fast money, flashy success, overnight winners, and stuff like that, that is very tempting to go out and treat it that way. So you end up not treating your business as a business. So meaning you're not creating content and you're not building online assets that are going to ensure your long-term sustainability and success. So what ends up happening? Like, why do you need to create content? Like, you're watching content right now from me, because what actually creates value, what actually creates money online, why people exchange money, is, like I was saying earlier, it's value, it's trust. The people, because affiliate marketing is just recommending products and services to people, and when they buy, you get a commission. But a lot of times what people don't mention is that unspoken, unseen thing that's underneath the surface, and that's trust. So if I told you right now, like, hey, I'm in Africa and I'm an African prince, and all you have to do is give me, $5,000 and your bank account information, and I'll wire you $1 million I have under my mattress. Most likely, there's a few exceptions to this rule, but most likely you're not going to do it. Why? Because you don't trust me. You wouldn't trust me in that case. But what content does is it allows you to build relationships, not just one to one, because that's not leverageable. But content allows you to go one to many. Like this video right now, I don't know how many people would be have seen it at the time you're viewing this, but over time, what you'll see is that even though I'm not currently speaking while you're listening to this video is now doing the work of building a relationship with you, of giving you value, of helping you get closer to your goals while I'm somewhere else, while I'm not actively working or doing this. So this is like an online asset, and you're just creating. You can imagine it's like cloning yourself 100 times, 200 times, and you have all these little yous 24/7 out spreading the good news of what it is that you're able to provide to people and building those relationships and actually starting that bond so that when you make recommendations, people actually trust you and they actually know that they can go out and you have their best interests at heart. Like I have your best interest at heart, and you take those recommendations and you know that it's going to be safe. You know that's going to be something that helps you get to your goals and not just take from you. So the number one reason why people fail, new affiliate marketers fail, like the real truth, and this may feel counterintuitive, but it's actually not believing it's possible. Not believing it's possible because underneath the root of pretty much all of the other four reasons is this concept of identity, this concept of belief. Because even though you've seen other people do it, there's a part of you that probably doesn't believe it's going to happen for you. And that ends up showing up with certain symptoms like procrastination, self-sabotage, giving up, just quitting, like while you're still in that flat part of the exponential curve. Or not really putting and playing this game for the long term. So you're not creating content. Like, why would you create content? You put that effort. Why suffer? Why delay gratification if you don't even believe it's really going to happen? So there's a part of you that needs to constantly be working on your mindset, changing your identity so that you're able to be the person who can do the things that get you the stuff that you want. So those are the 5 pitfalls that I see, as to why new affiliate marketers fail. This is the real truth. This is the honest God truth. I hope you got value from it. If you did, I want you to once again go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe, hit the bell notification so you can get notified whenever I upload new content that's going to help you, that's going to serve you, that's going to give you value, because I want to see you win. So I appreciate you, and I'll see you in the next video.